The following is a Broncos Broadcast Network production.
Welcome to the Broncos News Network. I'm Evan, and these are our lead stories for this week. We'll take a look at some JROTC events coming up on campus. Halloween is drawn to a close at Davenport High. We'll see how students celebrated. And we will have information on the DHS thrift shop, which will be opening at the beginning of 2023. BBN News begins now. To celebrate Halloween, DHS held a Broncoween Day. Here's Alec asking students about their costumes.
Students of Davenport High School were able to pay $1 or 15 PBIS points to participate in Broncoween. Broncoween allowed students to show their Halloween spirit by wearing costumes on Monday. Here are some of the students who they were and why they dressed up.
Freddy Krueger.
Why did you dress up as Freddy Krueger?
Because Nightmare on Elm Street is an iconic slasher film.
Taylor Swift from the You Belong With Me music video.
Why are you dressed up as Taylor Swift?
I wanted to make the shirt.
Agent K.
Why are you dressed up as Agent Cat?
Just wanted an excuse really to wear my suit, but also it's always been one of my favorite characters.
Bacon.
Why did you dress up as Bacon?
Because it's good.
T-Rex.
Why'd you decide to dress up as a inflatable T-Rex?
To be honest, I didn't think anybody was gonna do this, but somebody did, so I'm kind of sad about it. But everybody's just asking me to take pictures with me, so it's kind of cool.
I'm Alec Mosenberg. This is the Bronco Broadcasting Network.
Here's Caitlin with a story on JROTC program.
I feel like it's a really good program, and it helps people discover what they want to be in the future, what kind of person they want to grow up to be, and it's like it establishes discipline in most cadets to take it seriously. It's pretty fun, and I'd suggest anyone coming into high school or even like a couple years in, juniors could still join. I'd recommend that everybody gives it a shot at least once. I think there's always something for someone to enjoy.
And how many years have you been in it?
I've been doing it all 4 years of my high school career. My bad.
And are you going to donate for the food drive?
Yes. My class is the main class that's centralized around the food drive, so our people put it together, so I want to help contribute to it.
And how was the competition last week?
The competition was very fun. It was our first one we've ever had, and for our first time we did really good actually.
And any more thoughts on the competition?
We've improved a lot since last year, and since the beginning of the year we've gotten a lot better, and we've become more of a team rather than just a bunch of people running together. We actually are all really good sports, good team players, and we all work. We all push ourselves so much to the point where we're literally exhausted after.
And are you going to donate for the food drive?
No, because I kind of wasn't paying attention to that happening, and I can't volunteer for it, but if I can find anything, I would definitely try to bring something.
And how do you feel about the JRTC program?
I feel that it's a really good program with a lot of positivity and good people, depending on who you're around with. But I met some of my best friends through there. Even to this day, we're still really close, and they're some of the few people I've met that I can actually trust, that are good people. And although some aren't, who they seem to be, it's always lesson learned, and always find new people, and the teachers are actually really great too.
Upcoming Veterans Day ceremony happening on November 10th in 4th period in Performing Arts Building. There will also be a food drive where you can drop off things like canned goods, water, pasta, and rice. How's it to be in the Raider program?
So Raiders is actually really fun. It's a lot of physical work, and you will wake up in the morning sore like no other. But it's a morale booster. You sort of make a family out of it, because there's some people I would not talk to at all, just never see you. But those people, they're freshmen, they're juniors, they're seniors, they're sophomores. They're all put in together, forced to work together, and you just build a bond and trust with everyone on that team. And I'm the co-captain. So I have to go up there and lead stretching and be told on what we're going to be doing, what exercises need to be done, and what events we're doing for the next month or two.
And how was the competition last week?
So we went to Tenorock. It was pretty fun. It was, oh my gosh. So I learned rope bridges. We don't have 2 telephone poles to do rope bridges. I learned how to do that. Tire flips were the tires were heavy, and we got the lighter tire. They're tractor tires, so they're huge. And I didn't participate in the 5K run because I had only brought boots, and I'm supposed to bring running shoes, and I left them at the school. That's on me. But I can't remember the other one. Oh, we did a fitness challenge where we were supposed to climb and crawl under. It was a lot of fun. And anyone that was falling behind, we all picked him up and brought him with us. But it was definitely enjoyable.
How was it to be in the JRC program?
So it's not like any other program or elective you choose. It's all you as a student are supposed to lead the class. And you're supposed to go from a follower to a leader. And through the courses of 4 years, you have many years you take the elective, you can grow and become more in charge. But it's pretty interesting. We do a lot of services. We're supposed to be getting more uniforms. I don't know when that's coming in. And then we also get to go to other schools and go compete. That's for the Raider program, or the Raider extracurricular. And then we also have color guard, which looks very nice.
I'm Caitlin Harva, and this is Bronco Broadcasting Network.
Polk State College is holding an open house at both their Winter Haven and Lakeland campuses. You can go to Winter Haven on November 3rd from 5 to 7 p.m. and to Lakeland on November 11th from 5 to 7 p.m. You'll get to meet the staff, complete your application, and tour the campuses. There will even be opportunities to enter to win scholarships. So if you're considering Polk State, then be sure to check it out. Student IDs are now required. Now to Jeremy with the process of getting a student ID.
I'm Jeremy, and I'm going to be going over the process of getting your IDs. As a reminder, IDs must be worn at all times by students and staff. You won't be allowed on campus if you do not have an ID. You won't be allowed in classrooms without an ID, or to any school-sponsored events without an ID. Process of getting an ID is going to the discipline office, them taking a picture, and it printing out.
Why is it important for students and staff to wear IDs?
So why is it important to have an ID? Well, first of all, for identification. We have more than 2,300 students in campus. Unfortunately, we don't know you all, and that's how we know that you are actually supposed to be here and not an intruder. So that's the best way we can identify, because your ID is valid even for traveling. So it's a good way of identification, but also for us to make sure that who are you and you're supposed to be here. You're a student, not an intruder. Okay, that's all.
I'm Jeremy. I'll see you next time, and now back to Evan.
Any sophomore who is interested in a career as a diesel or automotive mechanic can sign up today for admission to a special dual enrollment program from Travis Technical College, which starts in January 2023. The QR code on your screen now will provide more information. Students must be sophomore who is at least 15 years old with a GPA of 2.0 to apply. On to this week's Student Spotlight, where we will be focusing on some of our soccer players.
So, how did you feel about yesterday's game against Lakeland Christian?
It was good. A lot of improvements compared to last year. More organization, more communication, and a lot more, we played a lot better compared to last year overall.
So, how do you feel about being the varsity captain this year?
It's nice, but you have to be mature. You have to make sure you play well every game. And you have to be committed and dedicated.
How do you think the season's going to go?
I think it's going to go really well, honestly, compared to last year. Last year it wasn't that well, but this year it's a lot better. I think we're going to go far this year.
Great, thank you. This is Jerry Vega, and this is Broncos Broadcasting Network.
Hello Broncos, my name is Yaitha and here's the weather forecast for the next 4 days. This weekend is going to be partly cloudy with a high of 85 and a low of 66 on Saturday and a high of 83 and a low of 69 on Sunday. On Monday, it will be also partly cloudy with a high of 84 and a low of 68. And lastly, on Tuesday, it will be cloudy with a high of 81 and a low of 69. And that is a weekly weather report. Back to Evan.
Photography and digital art are visual art electives that DHS offers. Now on to Jade.
Like most things, it's not as simple as it may seem. There are a lot of complexities behind the lens.
As with any art class, a big part of my classes, both photography and in digital art, is going to be learning and understanding the elements and principles that make up a piece of artwork, whether it's a photograph and you are going outside or taking a portrait and you are looking for that composition and you're trying to find those elements and principles within that composition, or whether it is creating an entirely new original piece of digital artwork on the computer and understanding how to use those elements and principles together, like line, shape, form, texture, value, and space.
Mr. Steele doesn't just care about the paycheck. He enjoys passing his wisdom down onto his students.
I think, honestly, seeing the results and seeing the world from these students' point of views and from their cameras and what they're seeing, I think is the really the coolest part about teaching photography, is that, you know, I teach someone how to use a camera and then send them out on their way, and they come back with, you know, how they see the world, and it's really it's always, you know, unique, and there's never something the same with every student that comes back with their work. Everything's different, so it's really cool to see that.
Taking photography and digital art doesn't just give you another credit towards graduating.
Honestly, I think that taking a photography class is going to help you to slow down and really view the world around you in a different way. I think taking a photography class is going to help you to see things that you never saw before. And that's what it's all about. You're capturing things that interest you and things that you really want to show the world how you see things.
With BBN News, I'm Jade Newman.
3 Davenport High School students, Spencer Schofield, Joshua Somoza, and Ashley Ramirez, entered this year's Student Television Network 60-second horror fest with their video entitled Curiosity Killed the Cat. Please note, viewer discretion is advised and this video may not be suitable for all ages.
What's that? What?
Don't be scared. Just come with me. You'll find a right place among the rest.
The Halloween season is over and Mr. HD put together another haunted house, and Sebastian will be giving us more details about it.
Mr. HD's haunted house is over, but in case you missed it, here's a walkthrough of the house.
This way. Keep going, keep going.
Welcome to the circus. Right this way. Welcome to our show. I'm so happy you're here. Keep going, you cat.
The actors of the house are really talented, and in order to deliver such a great experience, they have to get in character. Here's how to do it. So, what do you do to prepare the haunted house?
Well, during classes and stuff, we would come in here and build like these PVC pipes and put tarp around the PVC pipes and prepare to get props ready and stuff for the house. We would do that during classes, and then when it came time for the house, we would prepare the actors in different ways by like making sure they get into their places and making sure they are like following what they have to do and stuff. And then of course making sure like all the guests are being safe and not harming the actors in any way as well.
Would you change anything from this year?
If I'm gonna be honest, we did start making it a bit late. I feel like we should have started way earlier than what we did. All of this was done in like 2, maybe 3 days. We did not have a lot of time, and I feel like we could have had more time to be able to do stuff, even like build like something as well. But we just didn't have the time.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Although there were difficulties, the drama department was able to deliver an awesome haunted house experience.
Thank you for joining us this week for Bronco News. I'm Evan. We'll see you next time.